Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me once again. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave today. Here I have for you some fried salmon bites, but of course, curry and jerk because you know your girl likes a little bit of spice. So grab your favorite dipping sauce because it's easy, I'm hungry, and we need to go ahead and get into it. So I have this big old hunk of salmon. Y'all know by now I really enjoy my salmon. So I'm just going to go ahead and first cut this into strips, and then we're going to go ahead and cut this into little chunks. Now I'm keeping the skin on. It actually was not fatty at all, but it's totally up to you. Once I get these cut up and diced, you'll see this is the size that I'm going for. You want them to be large enough that you can really coat them in the flavor, but large enough so it's not like micro, it's a nice meaty bite. So once my fish is cut, I actually end up cutting the jerk ones a little bit smaller so I could differentiate. Oh, big word. I had to differentiate the sizes, and I kept my curry ones a little bit larger because once they're cooked, they pretty much do look the same. So for the jerk, I'm going to use Walker's Wood Hot and Spicy. They do have a mild version. You know, I like spicy things, so I'm going in with the kabong, or that's the word I just made up. I'm going in there with the spiciest of the spiciest. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of this, some salt, some pepper, and I'm going to give this a nice little mix. And this is essentially what it should look like when you are done. So now it's time for the curry. So I'm going to use a mild curry powder. It's a Caribbean brand. You can certainly use another brand if you don't find this one in your local grocery store. To that, I'm going to add in just some salt, some pepper, and I'm going to add garlic powder to this one. So once that is done, you want to give it a mix just like we did with the jerk. And when you're done, your salmon should look like this. Now, I don't like to fry things, so we need to have everything locked and loaded. So in the first bowl, I have some seafood breader. It's actually a Louisiana fish fry, and I'll include that brand down below. And so I have just 2 eggs in the other dish that I've just whipped up nicely. No water, just eggs only. So I'm using a bowl with a lid. I'm just gonna toss in some of my fish, put the lid on it, and shake that bad boy up. Because back in the day, our parents would use like a grocery store bag, add some seafood breader, throw the fish in there, toss that bad boy around and put it in the fryer. So I'm not doing that because that's a little ghetto when you think about it. I am using a bowl nowadays, okay? I want these to be extra crispy. So I am going to go ahead and toss them right into the egg mixture. I'm going to give them a nice even coat, and then I'm going to toss them back into the seafood breader one last time. Now, I did not season my seafood breader because it already has a seasoning. Another thing that you could do if you don't have a seafood breader is certainly use flour. If you are going to use flour, be sure to season your flour. So as you can see here, I'm just putting it back over there, and I'm going to give them one last shake. Now, once your fish is evenly coated, I want to make sure that you rest it. Rest it for just a little bit, maybe about 5 or 10 minutes, because you want to make sure all of that breading actually sticks to it. And if you put it in the fryer too early, all of that breading and all that seasoning that you just added is just going to run off into the grease. So make sure you get it like a cooking rack, or if you don't have a cooking rack, if you just have a pan, just pop them on there for a little bit for about 5 or 10 minutes. And this is what they should look like. You want to make sure all those pieces of fish are evenly coated, okay? So the moment we've been waiting for, it's time to fry these bad boys up, okay? So I've seen this trick by many chefs before where you put like a wooden stick in there. Once the bubbles pop up around it is when you fry it. Well, Sierra was impatient, and I thought I saw bubbles and I didn't, so I threw a piece in there and it wasn't ready. So you're gonna see a little mixture-oo. But when your oil is nice and hot, go ahead and add your fish in, and please don't overcrowd the pan. Cook these until your desired doneness. Obviously it's fried, so I'm gonna say I did mine for about 2 minutes on each side. I don't like my fish overcooked. And then you pop them out once they're ready. So when your fish is done, this is the golden delicious, the golden ticket color that you are looking for. Do you see that deliciousness upon thee? Do you see that deliciousness upon thee? Be sure to put your fish, I keep wanting to call this chicken because I feel like it's a chicken nugget, but be sure to put them on a paper towel or a silk pad, something to drain them so that it's not so much grease. You gotta watch these figures, y'all. It's getting ready to be summertime. Listen to the sound that it makes. Come on, Jesus. Hey, y'all. It's me, Sierra P. I know I don't show my face that much because I talk a lot, but I really needed to show you all the deliciousness that I just prepared. And I just felt like it wasn't gonna give it due justice if I just showed a picture, you know? So I know a lot of people are like saucing their catfish, but back in my day in the 757, when you have a fish fry, you don't really sauce and toss it. You just zip it and sip it. No, just chew it. So this one here, this is the, can you see that? This is the jalapeno, the jerk one, J. And I put a little honey on this one, but I also had that sauce is actually a Louisiana, it's LA fish fry like seafood sauce. I'm gonna try that, and I just want y'all to know. Like, first of all, let's get into this crunch. ASMR. Can you hear that? Okay. So it has a little spice, because if it ain't spicy, it ain't nicey. Okay, I have a hot pepper sauce. I'm gonna try that. A little dip. They're good. These are perfect for like, your kids don't like fish sticks? Fry them some of these. I'm excited. Enjoy. And thank you again for cooking with me, Sierra P. Until next time, please like, subscribe, and comment below. Bye.